Hey, how's it going, guys? It's been a while. As I mentioned in my last update, I'm trying to cut back on my DVD and Blu-ray buying. I need to save money. I have 2 vacations coming up later in the year. But not only that, just last week I got engaged, so now I have a wedding to save up for. Very, very excited about that. I am so happy. Just wanted to share that with you guys. But with that being said, I am trying to cut back on my DVDs and Blu-rays in my purchases anyway, but it's hard. You guys know that. I have quite the haul for you guys here. It's been a while since I've shown an update, so, I got some DVDs and Blu-rays that I've purchased over the last few weeks. I'm going to get right into it now, starting with the DVDs. First, picked up Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. Got this really cheap at Target. I saw this maybe once, in the past, obviously, when it first came out, and just thought I'd pick it up to add it to my little Power Rangers collection I got going on. This was cool that I found today. This is the Coffee and Cigarettes screening DVD. Now, I like getting screening DVDs. Every now and then I come across them, because they're not for sale or rental, and it actually says it right on the spine here. It says not for sale or rent. And, of course, used DVD stores get them in anyway and sell them. So I think it's pretty cool because, to me, that makes it ultra rare. And in a different kind of packaging here, as you see, it just opens up like that. There's the disc, it says screening DVD on it. It's a good movie as well, which I do not own, and the cool thing about it is Coffee and Cigarettes, the official MGM release, is actually out of print on DVD as well. So, this just makes it all that more rare that it's a screening DVD. Very happy to have found that. Next, another out of print DVD. It is the double feature DVD of Howling 5, The Rebirth, and Howling 6, The Freaks. This is the artisan release. I've wanted this one for a while, mainly because of the cover art. It has the original VHS cover art of both these films, and you guys know I love original artwork. I used to see this DVD all the time, and then it went out of print, and I could never find it again, of course. But happy to have come across a used copy. Apparently this guy here, Nick Gilman, as you might be able to see his name written there, sold a lot of DVDs back to this store that I went to, and I ended up getting a couple of them from him. But he wrote his name everywhere. I mean, he writes his name there, he wrote his name on the disc. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with this Nick Gilman, buddy. I mean, what are you doing, Nick? Why are you writing your name all over everything? It's crazy. It's annoying, but you know what? The DVDs are out of print, so whatever. I'm just going to have to deal. Speaking of Nick Gilman, also got this one apparently from him. He sold this one back to the store as well. His name's right there to prove it. And if that's not enough, of course, he also wrote it on the disc somewhere. Yep, right there. So, I don't know. But anyway, it is Dolls. It is the import DVD. This was the only DVD available for this film until MGM released it in Region 1. I do own the Region 1 release, but pretty cool to have this one. I did find this in a store, as I said, so I did not import it, but it is an imported DVD, as you see. So very cool to have this. One of my favorite killer doll films, probably my favorite killer doll film. I can easily say that, actually. It is my favorite killer dolls film. So, yeah, I really love this movie. I watched it a lot growing up. It's a short movie, too, which I think is probably another reason why I watched it a lot growing up. It goes by very fast. Some really memorable scenes, some really good music in it. I like the score in Dolls, and I don't know, just really always loved this movie. So, really cool to have this edition. Another out-of-print double feature DVD, Midnight Movies double feature of Countess Dracula and The Vampire Lovers. Pretty cool. As I said, it is out of print. Prices are getting pretty high for this. I actually also picked up The Vampire Lovers on Blu-ray from Scream Factory, which I'll be showing in just a few minutes. There you go. Next, picked up Tom and Hook. My fiance actually is a fan of this movie. She watched it a lot when she was younger, so found this for $4.99 at Best Buy, brand new. Picked it up for her. Now this is another one that is apparently very, very rare. The price for this triple feature DVD set is really high on Amazon. Last time I checked anyway. We have Carrie, Hello Mary Lou, Prom Night 2, and Swim Fan. Now I think the reason the price is so high is because of Hello Mary Lou. That DVD is actually out of print, the single disc release as well. So that could be why this is so expensive now. But I actually found this brand new, and I do not own Swim Fan prior to this. I did not own Hello Mary Lou prior to this. So figured, you know what, I'll pick it up. I believe it was only like $12.99 or something, whereas, used prices are going for so much higher than that on Amazon. So really glad to get this, and now I have the complete Prom Night collection on DVD. Next, a Troma film. It is Monster in the Closet. Nick Gilman again. Yep, this guy just loves his name, I guess. Just writes it everywhere. But yeah, it's a movie I've always wanted from Troma. I have seen it in the past, and just a fun movie. Also stars Fergie from Black Eyed Peas when she was a very little girl, so pretty interesting to see her as well. Next, I got Flight. Don't know too much about it. You know, I remember seeing the previews for it. Looked pretty good. It was on sale at Target for like $10 brand new, so I picked it up one day. And this next one, I'm not sure if you guys know too much about the joke, but it's The Aristocrats. If you guys don't know what The Aristocrats is, do me a favor, Google it, search it now. You know, you're on YouTube, look up Gilbert Gottfried, The Aristocrats joke. Now, with that being said, only do that if you're open-minded when it comes to comedy, if you have a good sense of humor, because it is a very disgusting joke. Very funny, but very disgusting. I'm not going to get into the details about what the joke is. That's basically what this movie explains. But, as it says, 100 comedians, one very dirty joke. Really funny movie. I mean, if you guys know what the Aristocrats joke is, and you haven't seen the movie, do yourself a favor and check this out. Very funny stuff. Next, I got the Puppet Master Collection, 9 movies. Now, I own all these films already in multiple releases. You guys know that, but I'm a completist, and this was only $5 at my local Walmart. Had to pick it up. I was also curious to see what the discs would be like, how many discs are inside here. And it's actually only 2 discs, single-sided, interestingly. So we have Puppet Master 1 through 5 on one single-sided disc, and then the other 4 films on another single-sided disc. So I'm not sure if the quality is going to be too good on that, but hey, you never know, whatever. As I said, I do already own the films on other releases anyway. Next we have Best of Celebrity Ghost Stories. This was a surprise gift from my fiance, actually. She ordered this for me. It came in the mail one day. I was surprised to get it. Basically, she ordered this for me because this has the Michael Imperioli episode. We watch this show all the time, and for whatever reason, the Michael Imperioli episode is never on, yet they always show the preview for it. And I've always wanted to see it. I'm a huge Sopranos fan. I like Michael Imperioli's work. I also like, you know, Detroit 187, and I just think he's a good actor. He's an interesting guy in real life, so I've always wanted to see his episode, but for whatever reason, it's just never on TV. So she found this online, ordered it for me, and as I said, it was a nice surprise, so glad to have this. And I picked up Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I got this for $5 at Walmart as well. This was a favorite of mine growing up. I have never owned it on DVD, so had to get it. Another out-of-print DVD here. We have Whatever Happened to Aunt Alice. This is the out-of-print MGM release, starring Ruth Gordon. Very good black comedy. And then we have Season of the Witch, directed by George A. Romero. And it also includes There's Always Vanilla, which is another rare film directed by George A. Romero. This is an Anchor Bay release, out of print now for a while. Pretty rare. So glad to have found that. Moving on to the TV pickups now. Picked up Fringe, the complete 5th and final season. So now I have the complete series. Has a great finale. If you guys haven't seen Fringe, you should definitely check out the whole series, and it really has a great ending. And then continuing with the TV theme, picked up Magic City, the complete first season, the Starz original series. I've only watched a few episodes into it, but pretty good so far. Next, I'm going to move on to the Blu-rays. Alright, the first Blu-ray we got here is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Deadfall. Heard some pretty good things about this. Have not seen it yet. Looking forward to checking it out. Also picked up Gangster Squad. This is the Blu-ray DVD Ultraviolet combo pack. This is the Best Buy exclusive, which comes with a 30-minute bonus feature, Meet the Gangster Squad, exclusive only to this Best Buy set. Also has an exclusive slipcase and a different cover art than the other release. Very cool. Something I mentioned earlier, that's The Vampire Lovers on Blu-ray, released by Scream Factory, who's doing a fabulous job on all of their releases. You guys know that, though, so I don't need to say it. Next, got the 20th anniversary of The Sandlot, Blu-ray DVD combo pack. I hadn't even known this was released until I saw it. Got this at Walmart for $10. Very cool to have it on Blu-ray. I only owned it on DVD prior. But what's also really cool about this, other than the nice slipcase that is textured, is it comes with these collector's cards, as you see here, that are like baseball cards of all the characters in the film. See, right here you have Yeah Yeah, and has a quote from them, and you know, I didn't open this yet, it's still in the plastic, but I'm sure it has all the characters in there, and it's like they have their own baseball card, so I thought that was a really nice touch, and really glad to have bought this set. Next, got this today, the Monster Squad on Blu-ray. This is the olive release. Very happy to have this on Blu-ray. It's a great film, you guys know that. Awesome, awesome movie. Something else I picked up today, a movie I've been waiting for a very long time to be released on not only DVD but Blu-ray. And it is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Sam Raimi's Crime Wave. Again, directed by Sam Raimi, written by Sam Raimi and the Coen brothers. So, you know, quite the rare film, but, you know, die-hard fans definitely know about it. You know, I've seen this in the past, long time ago on VHS. Have not seen it since, don't remember too much about it, but have been waiting forever to see this again. It was just released today by Shout Factory in the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. As I said, you get the Blu-ray here, the DVD. Very excited to finally have this, and I cannot wait to revisit it. And finally, my last pickup is WWE Greatest Rivalries, Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. This is the 2-disc set. I am so happy that I bought this. You know, I was a huge wrestling fan growing up. I really haven't watched it too much lately, I have to say. You know, I have not kept up in a couple of years, actually. But Shawn Michaels was one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, probably my favorite wrestler of all time. I was never a huge Bret Hart fan, but I always respected him. I always liked his work in the ring. You know, I mean, I grew up watching these two guys. I grew up watching their rivalry. I read some great reviews about this Blu-ray and DVD set. Had to get the Blu-ray, though, because the Blu-ray has the exclusive WWE Championship match of Bret versus Shawn at Survivor Series in '97, the infamous Montreal screw job. So the Blu-ray is the only one that includes that. The DVD does not. So if you guys are going to be buying this, keep that in mind, that the Blu-ray contains that match, but does not. But the DVD set does not contain that match. And you know, for something like this, I really feel that, you know, the Montreal screw job is needed. It's necessary for a set like this. So it's kind of lame that they left that out of the DVD release. But again, if you find the Blu-ray, you know, that's definitely good enough. But getting into the documentary itself, you know, it's basically a sit down with JR, Jim Ross, and Shawn and Bret, and it is amazing. I mean, it's probably my favorite WWE release ever. You know, I only own a couple, but I've seen others that my friends have had, and you know, I've seen a lot of events in my day from WWE and the WWF days. But I have to say, this is probably the greatest piece of WWE cinema I've ever seen. I mean, it just seemed heartfelt, it seemed sincere, it seemed genuine. To see these two guys sitting there talking about, you know, probably the greatest rivalry of all time in WWE, it was just amazing. They talk a lot about that Montreal screw job, as I said, which is why I really feel it does belong on the set. You know, questions are answered. I mean, there's just so much talk and gossip over the years about what really happened, and it's all clarified in this. It's just a really great job on this documentary, and I cannot recommend this enough. I highly recommend it to any wrestling fan. So, yeah, I mean, that's it for now, guys. I'm over here talking your ear off about wrestling, and you guys are used to me showing the horror stuff. But again, I'm trying to cut down on my DVD Blu-ray buying, but I will continue to post videos. I'm probably going to do some cover art comparison videos soon. I haven't done those in a while. I think I did maybe like up to 13, I believe. I think that's where I left off. So I'll do a cover art comparison number 14 pretty soon. I also have some other ideas of some videos that I'll be doing shortly in the near future. But again, guys, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the comments, everybody subscribing, all the support you show me. I know I haven't been around as much as I used to be, but I'm still around, as I said. You know, I am. I'm still here. You know, just other stuff gets in the way. You know, life gets in the way, as I said. You know, with work, and I am engaged now, and just saving up money and all that stuff. So I apologize if you feel that I've kind of left you guys in the dust. You know, not posting as many videos, but I do appreciate those of you who still support me and watch my videos and comment. And for any of you who don't have me on Facebook already, you know, feel free to add me anytime. I'm very welcoming. Thanks.